All right, so let's get started then. So I am super excited to teach you guys how to use Asana. Um, so I I am completely excited to teach you guys this because I wish that I had this when I started coaching because it would have made everything so much easier. Um, so real quick though, before I dive into this, make sure if you don't have something to write with, I would go get something to write with so you can take notes because you're going to want it. So try okay, so I am going to so the first thing that everybody's going to want to do is I have tried to invite anybody who's local to the Super Saturday event. So I've already had questions of what Super Saturday is. And here is a short, brief what it is. So any coach prospects that you have or anybody that wants to try a live free workout, this is something perfect to invite them to. Reason being is they get to work out for free, and normally they try to do the newer programs. Like I know that the last 2 Super Saturdays that we've done the size program, but it's different every time depending on who the host is. But so you're gonna want to make sure that you're there because it benefits you too. So it benefits you and your business because corporate actually sends a message to share with all of the local coaches in the area. So they put up this slideshow and then they actually have people from around the area. And we actually, as of right now, we have 2 coaches. So Scotty Hobbs was in the top 3 out of 300,000 coaches. He was the top ranked number 3 coach 2 years ago when I signed up. He lives in Idaho Falls and he comes to our Super Saturdays. So it kind of gives you guys the opportunity to talk to him and get to know him. He's super nice, and his wife, Gabby, she just had a baby too, so I'm sure that they'll both be there though. We also just had a current, I think she's ranked number 2 right now. She lives in Rexburg. She just barely moved here right before our last Super Saturday. And she actually, she's super nice. Her name is Micah Folsom. Her business is awesome. So make sure you're there because normally they try to get one of these 2 to talk to us to give us tips on how to help people better and how to build our business easier. And then they also have people talk about their success stories. So they go in and have people from around the area that talk about either how they got started with coaching or why they even decided to start a program at all. There's a guy that did, I want to say it was 6 or 7 rounds of the 21-day fix. He's actually in the 21-day fix infomercial that they're making. But he lost over 100 pounds, and he's local. He lives in Idaho Falls right now. His name is Jake, and he talked at our last Super Saturday, and it was really cool to hear his story. So basically, you don't want to miss it because there's so much that you're going to learn. And if you aren't local here in Idaho Falls, get on and find out where your Super Saturday is going to be. And this is going to be like a team challenge for me. So all of my coaches that show up to the Idaho Falls Super Saturday, I want to get a picture of all my coaches that are there. And then even if you have to go alone to a Super Saturday, I still want you to take a picture so that I know that you guys are all making an effort to grow your business by showing up at these Super Saturdays. And they're every 3 months. So the next one, I believe, will be in January. So make sure you're there, because a lot of times they'll release like product releases and stuff like that too. So you want to make sure that you're there so you're one of the first people to know about things like that. All right, so I'm going to get off the Super Saturday kick. So real quick, I am putting together a calendar right now, and I just want to give you guys a heads up for October so you know what you need to be inviting for. So October 5th is going to be the day that our next challenge group starts. So if you have people that are interested, that want to start, they need to make sure that they've ordered their program by September 28th. Also, the specials for this month is the Pyo and Shakeology, which is $140, regularly $160. So you can explain to people that if they buy a bag of Shakeology, they can get the Pyo program for free, essentially. So you can explain it to them in that way too. Also, I'm going to be starting a clean eating group on the 12th of October. You can do one of two choices. You can do your very own clean eating group all by yourself, or you can also add people to our clean eating group, or my clean eating group if you want. But if you feel comfortable, go ahead and I can give you the tools to get your group started, and you guys can have at it, okay? And then the 19th, I am going to be doing a What is Coaching 5-day sneak peek. This is going to be the first one that I've ever done, so I'm going to be tweaking it still. But, oh my gosh. Anyways, so mark that down so you can start inviting people who are interested in coaching so you can add them to that group. Okay, so make sure that you are inviting to that. Okay. I think that was all the main announcements that I have. Also, remember, our team calls are every Thursday at 2 o'clock. Make sure that you're making an effort to hop on. I know that life gets in the way and we all have kids and they have appointments, but try to schedule your kids' appointments around that, because it'll really benefit you to be live, because then you can ask me questions too if we have time at the end. But I do record all of our calls so that you guys can go through and listen and share them with your team as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hop into what Asana is. Okay, so Asana, it wasn't necessarily designed for what we're using it for, but it works perfect for what we're going to use it for. So we're going to use Asana as a team to help organize our customers, our coach prospects, people that we're having conversations with, just to make sure that we're all being organized as a team so that it's easier to bring new coaches on and explain to them how we run things. So it'll just make it easier to connect with everybody all around. Okay, so I am going to share my screen really quick, just so you guys can see how I do this. One second. Okay. Can everybody see that now? Can everybody see my screen? Okay. So I'm super excited about this. You guys have no idea. If you guys don't know me, like, I'm all about systems, and I'm all about creating stuff to help my coaches make it easier for them and their families. So I'm totally all about this. All right. So what you need to do, if you have not done it already, is you need to create a Asana account. Once you have created your Asana account, I would like anybody who wants me to add them to my Asana account to add me or to send me their email so I can add you guys as my friends on here. Because what can happen is if you look right here, or I'll just click on it. I haven't had a chance to mess around with this yet, but it actually has a calendar. Cool, huh? And we can all sync our calendars together so that everybody knows what's going on. So for instance, I'm going to add when our next challenge group is going to start. I'm going to add when the clean eating group is going to start, and I'm going to add when the 5-day coaching sneak peek starts as well, so that if you guys have any question of what's going on, you can hop onto Asana and check for yourselves. So that way it's more convenient for all of you guys. Okay, so that's the calendar. Also, another cool thing about it is we can actually have conversations with each other on here. So if I have something that I need to share with you guys, like I added another, for instance, I have podcasts to listen to down here, and I have personal development. So I'm constantly going to be adding stuff to there. So for instance, if I did add something, I could type in, hey, I added a new personal development book. Go ahead and check out the personal development tab. Okay, so just real quick, that's what that is. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I'm using this. Okay, so be ready for your mind to be blown because it's awesome. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to come here to my tasks. Okay, so little do you guys know, your tasks aren't really your tasks. They're going to be people's names, okay? So right here, I've started entering in my people, okay? So remember when I had you guys print off your Facebook list of friends? Here is my list right here. Oh my gosh, I just dropped my pen. Okay, but here's my list of all my Facebook contacts, and I'm going to start adding them into here, okay? Reason being is for this reason. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to add these people. So right here, it says add another task by pressing enter, or I just click on it and it pops up, okay? So I'm going to add the next person on my list. So it's going to be, this is who my next person is on my list, okay? So I'm going to add this person, okay? Up here, you have projects that you can add people to. So if you look on the left side of my screen right here, it has all of my different projects that I have, okay? So I have, and if you want, write this down so that you can create this for your Asana account as well. So you can add projects, okay? So even if you can think of some later, that's fine. So I'm going to add one right now to show you guys how to do this. So I'm going to come up with a project name. So let's do, oh man, I can't even think of one now. Let's do, I'm just going to put a question mark, okay? Just because I really don't know a project to create right now. So this is going to be our project name. So you can add, so all my projects, I have a free customer one, which are my leads that I get through Beachbody, my free leads. Once you become Emerald, you start getting these free leads from Beachbody by hitting Success Club every month. So I have a free customer. I have my normal customers. I have my coaches. I have people that are interested in coaching. I have conversations, people that have purchased challenge packs from me, people that have purchased programs through me. I have people that are interested in programs, which are my prospects. I have my free clean eating group list, and I have other people that I haven't gotten to yet. I have discount coaches. I have my coaches that have canceled, And the reason why I do this is so I can keep track of the people that decided that it wasn't for them right now, because you never know when your coaches are going to come back. Because I have 2 coaches that back when they signed up, they weren't ready to start, and they thought that they were, and now they're going to hop back in and join again. So you never know. You just have to always keep them in mind. So that's why that tab is there. Then I have my challenge group tab. So I have people who are in my current challenge group right now. Then I have a coach open house tab. So when I start posting about the 5-day coaches sneak peek, I'm going to add them into there. So that way, when I go to invite for my next coaches thing, if they didn't participate then they might be interested in participating once my next one starts. Okay, so anyways, I'm entering my project, right? So here's my project name, ? And you can choose to share it with your team, or you can set it as private. All of mine are private except for the personal development and the podcast and my calendar, just because I'm sure that you guys don't want me seeing how you're doing things. You don't want to see my members, and I don't want to see yours, because I'm not going to invite yours. You're going to invite yours, right? Okay, so I'm going to choose to share this with my team, okay? So I'm going to create the project. And now it's popped up down here, okay? So now I can add, so that's how you add projects. So when you sign up, feel free to add all those projects and then start entering your contacts in. Okay, so back to my test. So I added AJ, okay? And I know AJ because I know this. I know that I know him because we went to high school together. So I'm going to put that here. That is how I know AJ, okay? Simple. Okay, then down here, I actually know that I've already started a conversation with him. So if that's the case, then you are going to come, sorry, I have all these people talking to me. Okay, so I am going to come over here, and I am going to go to my messages, and I'm going to search, because I know I've had a conversation with this person before, okay? So I'm going to search AJ, blah, blah, blah. And where I know that I've had a conversation with him already, I'm going to copy and paste the whole conversation that I've had with him, and I am going to post it. Oh my gosh, now I want that thing to go away. Okay, there we go. So I can click back onto it. So let's say I copied this, and I'm going to paste it into here, okay? So I'm just going to put a dot to show you guys how this works. So I'm going to copy and paste my conversation, and I'm going to press comment, okay? So every time that you go back to talk to this individual, you can continue copying and pasting your conversations on here, so that, for instance, when I go to invite AJ later on to one of my challenge groups, when he has questions, or if I have questions of what I've already talked to him about, I can scroll up through our conversation and see how far our conversation's gotten. So that's the super nice thing about this is, and you can even, if you don't want to copy and paste your full conversation, feel free to just write notes, say, this person told me that they are going to have a baby on this and this date, and they want me to check back in with them on this date. So let's say that happens. So real quick, I'm going to actually add Jane Doe, okay? So I can show you how to do this. Okay, So I created my Jane Doe person, and let's say that she wants me to contact her in, I don't know, like a week, okay? So you can come here to this due date tab, and you can click on it, and you can actually schedule a reminder to pop up to remind you to check back in with this person, okay? So let's say that Jane Doe wants to check back in with me tomorrow, okay? And you can even get as specific as setting a time. So let's say that she works a full-time job, and so I'm going to check back with her after her kids go to bed. So I'm going to check back in with her tomorrow at 9 o'clock, okay? So you can choose if you want this to be a reoccurring task. So for instance, I can add like our team calls, and I can make that a recurring task, and that way it'll pop up on our calendar every week, okay? But you can also set, oh my heck, where did I find that? Sorry, I'm just gonna use this too. But anyways, you can, after you create the task, you can have it reoccurring so that it pops up in our team calendar, okay? So when my things are private, so I know for a fact that my, oh my heck. Okay, let me catch up with myself for a second. Okay, so I know for a fact that all of my projects, besides these last two, are private. So they're going to show up on my calendar, but my team's not going to be able to see it. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my tasks now. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my Jane Doe because she has an alarm that's set for tomorrow. Okay, that way, let's say when you get on tomorrow to do your back form, so your daily duties. Oh my heck, where's my math? Okay, so let's say I'm going to get on and I'm going to check in, okay? So there is a spot on your task sheet for invites and conversations, but there's also one that says answer all messages, Facebook, email, text, and then there's actually a follow-up list, and it actually says that it actually says Asana on there. So it'll remind you to get on and check to make sure there's nobody that you need to follow up with on Asana, okay? So that's just to make it simpler for everybody. All right, so here's the really cool thing that I was so excited to show you. Okay, so what I do when people purchase a challenge pack through me, I am actually going to make this heart show up, okay? And that way I know that that person's already purchased a challenge pack, but you can actually switch the projects. So let's say that Jane Doe was my customer first, right? And then she decided that she wanted to be in my challenge group, so she purchased a challenge pack, and she wants in my challenge group. So let's say she's currently in my challenge group now. So here we go. Now she's in my challenge group. How easy is that? So when I go to add people into my challenge groups on Facebook, all I have to do is click on the challenge group task, and it has all of the people that I need to add to my challenge groups on that tab. Okay? Super cool, huh? All right. So now I'm going to go back to my tasks. Okay, so back to Miss Jane Doe here. Okay, so the next thing that I am going to show you guys how to do is you can create tags. Why is the tag so important? Well, here you go. If you're talking to somebody, or they comment, or they like any of your pictures, or they say verbally that they're interested in a program, but they don't quite have the money yet, and they're waiting till they get paid, right? Because that happens, right? So this is what you're going to do. So let's say Jane Doe was interested in 21 Day Fix. Or no, let's say PIO, because PIO's on sale this month, right? So this is the tag I'm going to make for it. Ready? I for interested, and then I'm going to type in PIO. Okay? So now I can make this a new tag, okay? So what I'm gonna do now is, let's say, because the special for this month is PIO, right? So I can actually come up to this search tag and type in my tag. So I can put PIO, enter, okay? Wow, that's not working. There you go. Then it's gonna pull up any of my people that are interested in PIO. And guess what I'm gonna do now, guys? I'm gonna go and send them a message and say, hey, I know that you mentioned that you were interested in PIO this month, or that you were interested in PIO. I just wanted to let you know that it's actually on sale for this month, okay? So that way you're coming back to them and you're reminding them that they were interested in it, for one, but you're also telling them and helping them realize that it's on sale, okay? So that is super exciting to me because it just makes everything so much easier. Okay, so now I'm going to come back here. So you can do things like interested in PIO, or interested in 21-day fix, or you can put a P for purchased, but I have a tab for that, so I don't need to. So whatever kind of tabs that you guys feel like you want to add to that, then feel free, okay? This is your account. This is how I'm going to run mine, just so it's easier for me. So my tags are probably going to be like, I'm going to use it for more of the people that are interested in things, so that as the sales come up, then I can search it that much easier. Okay, so that is basically like fast track summary of what Asana is. And I haven't quite figured out how to, okay, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna try this out real quick. So I've been trying to figure out how to add people to my list. So I know that a few of you guys have been messaging me your emails, right, to prepare for it. So I'll just do Ashley's because she's the last one on here. Okay, so I'm gonna try to add her and see if this works. We'll all learn this part together because I haven't messed around with this part yet. Come on. Okay, so I'm going to add perfect. See, so now I have Ashley on there. Okay, so and I believe it sends you a request. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I'm still learning this too, so we can all learn it together. So that's how you add people to your team, I guess. Okay, so real quick, is there any questions so far? No? Do you think that this is going to be a great idea? Like, do you think it's going to make it easier for you? Yeah. Okay, so I mean, I know that a lot of you guys are super new in this, but for me, where I've been in it for almost 2 years, I wish that somebody would have showed me this a long time ago, because then I wouldn't have my cool list like this on a tablet, ghetto. So it'll make it so much easier to contact people. And even if you want, I bet you can even add, like, if they have an email, because I know your leads through, your leads through Facebook, or, your leads through Beachbody. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. You actually can get emails for your people so that you can send them emails. So with that being said, you can even add their email into here, I'm sure. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but I'll figure it out. But like I might even just add their email into here and then add a tag that says email on it so that I can pull up people's emails easier that way. Anyways, so I thought this was pretty awesome, and you newer coaches probably aren't going to understand until you start like getting into it, until I help you get into it a little bit more. But this is just going to help you guys stay more organized right up front, because now guess what I get to do? I get to go through and add every single one of my Facebook friends and copy and paste every single oh my gosh, every single conversation that I've ever had with these people. And I've been coaching for almost 2 years, so you can imagine some of the conversations that I'm going to be adding into here, right? So consider yourselves blessed. Okay. So with that being said, if you guys don't have any more questions, I'm actually going to try to add these. Oh my heck. I'm going to try to add this stuff into our calendar, and I'm going to add you guys into my Asana account so that we can all be friends, I think is what it is on here, so that we can start like sharing stuff with each other. And I actually did already add some personal development books that are my favorites on here with the author. So if you guys ever feel like you want to, if you need a different idea for a personal development book, then you guys can get on here and you can see what I've read. And then I also put my favorite podcasts on here too. And there's actually a new one that came out, and I need to check my email because I got an email. But Beachbody actually just came out yesterday. They finally released it. But there is another podcast that they just made that Darren Aline, the creator of Shakeology, he's actually going to be answering questions and basically handing out free information about Shakeology on this podcast. So I'm going to add that too once I get on and check my email. So, like, what do you guys think? Cool? Yeah? I'm super stoked about this. I'm like overly ecstatic and overwhelmed about this. The only thing that's going to take some time is for me to add all my Facebook friends in, which that's going to take some time for everybody else. But real quick, if you're a new coach, I was able to talk to Ashley for a little bit before this call, and she actually asked me some really good questions, and I often forget a lot of times of what it feels like to be a new coach, and it was really cool to actually have her ask me some questions that remind me of when I started. And one of the things is what to post, because we all don't want to be salesy with our posts. And talking to Ashley, I remember something that Scotty Hobbs taught me. And he said, you want to make your life, like you want to make your posts be like your own reality TV show. So, like, who doesn't like to watch reality TV show? I love reality TV show. And I love to watch other people and their drama. I don't know why. I mean, I don't like to be a part of it, but I like to watch other people do stuff like that. I just think it's interesting to see how people react to each other. So you want to make sure that your posts are representing that, okay? So I am going to show you, I'm just going to throw myself out there. I am by all means, like, not perfect at all, but I feel like I try to give people something out of my posts too. Because I know a lot of you guys are newer coaches and you guys haven't known where to start, I guess, with your posts. So here you go. I changed my cover photo to the things that define who I am as a person. And that is what I'm going to post about. So here, like today, I just posted my results since having my daughter Lakin. the end of June, but I started working out when I was 4 weeks postpartum. So this is like my results to the day of what I look like. And I still hate posting pictures of myself like that, but I know that I am hopefully inspiring at least one person to want to change themselves. And that, my friends, is why I post what I do. I don't post it because I want people to comment on how good I look or how my kids are so cute. Like, I don't, like, that's not my point. I'm showing them that if I can do this, then anybody can do this, because I am this big, huge, hot mom mess, so to speak. I do not have it all together, and I'll be the first one to say it. I do not have it all together, but I'm definitely trying. And so the things that I learn, I like to post it on Facebook so that I can help those moms too who are struggling with the same things as me. So, for instance, I want you guys to think about what you post on Pinterest, okay? Pinterest is so awesome, right? We get all these ideas off Pinterest. Okay, so I want you to think the things that you're looking and pinning, I want you guys to post about that on Facebook, okay? Because then that way you're going to start drawing people to you that are like you, okay? And it's really cool to see that. Okay, so here's my sweaty, okay, this one's not sweaty because this was before my workout this time, but normally it's sweaty, okay? But then, like, here you go. Here's a video I made on one of my favorite fall Shakeology recipes. I made a movie. It is not perfect at all, but guess what? I've had people message me. I've had people share my video. And when people share your video, their friends are going to see it too, and then you'll actually get friend requests off of them too. So that means more people to watch you to see what you're doing. That's awesome, right? Okay, so, and then even like advice. Who doesn't want advice? And by asking for advice, you're actually going to find out who's watching what you're posting. Weird, huh? Try it. I dare you to try it today. Ask about something and you'll find the people that are watching your profile. And this is a true story. Like, it sounds really weird, but in all honesty though, I was really asking advice because I had no idea. And I'm not the kind of mom that wants to make my child do something that they don't want to. So I actually decided from people's comments and messages to me that I'm going to wait a little bit longer for her to take it, because I want her to like it like I did. So anyways, so you'll get all sorts of comments, and the people that engage in these things, you can add them into Asana and say they commented, they gave me this advice. And by finding out the people that are engaging with you, you're going to know what you need to post too. Okay, so like this one, I posted that my kids were sleeping, so I decided to sneak in a workout, because let's face it, 95% of the time when I do my workout, my kids are in the room with me. And that's something that I'm going to post tomorrow. I'm going to take a picture of my kids doing what they normally do while I do my workout and say, hey, this is what my kids do while I get my 25-minute workout in for the day, or my 30-minute workout in. And then people can be like, oh, so their kids aren't being little angels and playing on, or like drawing beautiful pictures. They're running around making messes while they're doing a workout. Yeah, that's normal. That's what my kids do every day. Well, at least this one, because she can walk. But my other one, I put her in her swing every single day. Every single day. I set her in her swing after I fed her. That way I know that she's taken care of, and then I get my workout in. That way I have no excuses. So then there's this one. Okay, something I was talking to Ashley about too. It's kind of funny, but kind of not. So when you hit Success Club, Beachbody will send you gifts. One of my gifts was this beautiful bobblehead of Shailene Johnson. Okay, Like, what in the heck are you going to do with a bobblehead, right? That's what I thought. I'm like, seriously, I got a bobblehead? Like, what am I supposed to do with a bobblehead? And my daughter, this one here, she loves that bobblehead. She actually broke it. You can't really see in the picture, but she, like, broke the ankle, and so when you set her down, like, sometimes she'll tilt and I have to push her back up straight. But she plays with my bobblehead more than I do. And she told me yesterday, she actually went and found it and put it on her TV and said, Mom, Shalene's watching. So, like, even your kids are watching what you do. And it's weird that my kid even knows what her name is. And she's a bobblehead, a model bobblehead. Okay? So, like, post things that you don't even think anybody would necessarily care about, but they're a part of your life. Like, I remember when I got my first paycheck through Beachbody, and I took a picture of me holding my paycheck, and I said, it may not be much, it may only be $15, but that $15 can help with gas for the week, or it can help put towards, like, our electricity bill. Like, there is things that you don't think that people want help to get paid for that you're overlooking. And you think that you want to, before you post something like that, you want it to be, like, huge. Like, I'm just going to share with you guys, I haven't gotten the courage to post it yet, but I actually was able to pay for my brand new iMac computer, like a big desktop computer. And I don't say that to brag, but I want you guys to know that it is possible. Like, you guys can totally do this. Okay? And part of my thing is I was so afraid to fail that I was holding myself back. And by being closed-minded and not seeing the potential of where you can take this business is crazy. Somebody shared, and I'm not going to share who it was, but somebody shared on a team call on the Dash to Diamond group how much they're making a week. Okay? I'm just going to give you a number, and I'm going to disclaim this because everybody's income is different depending how hard you're willing to work and how fast you're wanting your business to grow. So obviously the earnings are going to vary, but this person was making over $12,000 a week. And this person has been in business for 2 years. Okay? It is totally possible, but you guys have to be willing to do it. And I know that you guys can. And I want you guys to see the belief that I have in you guys. And I want you guys to know that I am here to help you. You just have to let me know what you want to work towards, and we'll get you there, okay? I can give you the tools, but it's up to you to apply yourself and get it done, okay? So now I'm off my soapbox because, like, I seriously, like, I was honestly, like, crying when I was on this webinar because I didn't even realize, and I've been in this business for 2 years, that you can even make that much in a week. And they were even making more than that a week, because once you hit, I want to say it's 4-star diamond. It's 4 or 5-star diamond. So once you have 5 coaches underneath you that are diamond, then you're 5-star. But what they do is they add everybody's team bonuses together that are that rank, and then they divide it every 3 months. So this person also said that from those bonuses every 3 months, their last bonus that they got was over $10,000. So can you imagine? Like, seriously, like, I want you guys to open your eyes. Like, this business is crazy. Like, I was seriously crying because I want that so bad for my family. Sorry. But I want my coaches to know that you guys can totally do this. If I can do this, freak, I felt it at so many things in my life, and I just want so much more for my family. And I know that you guys, you just have to find what's going to drive you inside to get things done no matter what, because I know that you guys can do this. I know that you guys can do this. Okay? The last thing that I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about is if you guys do want to grow this business, I am going to try to do one-on-one calls with each one of my coaches, okay? And even if your upline coach isn't doing one-on-one calls with you, I am more than willing to do it or even if they are doing it with you and you still want my help, let me know and I will still help you too. Because I know that there's a few other coaches. So if you're wanting that extra boost, let me know. I actually am going to start using this website. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the link in our team page. And if you want a one-on-one call with me, I'm going to have the times that I have available blocked out so that you guys, if you want that slot, then you can fill it out so that I know. And then I'm going to write it in my calendar and then we'll Zoom call. We'll Zoom call every week if you want, okay? And we'll talk about your goals. We'll talk about where you want to go and when you want to be there by. And that way I can give you little goals. So that'll be your big goal, but then I'll give you little step goals to get to your big goal, okay? So if you're wanting to do that, message me or you can comment underneath the post. Hopefully I can get that link posted today. But if you're wanting in on a call, even this week, I am going to be doing calls tomorrow. So if you want to call with me, a one-on-one call with me, message me a time. I know that my 1 o'clock is already filled. So any other time between that, just let me know and I'll get on and I'll talk with you. That's one thing I want to do with my coaches is I want to get you guys started off right. And I had a call last night and I know how I'm going to start all of you off right. So if you don't message me, I'm going to message you and we're still going to do a call. I don't care if you want to build the business or if you don't want to build the business. I don't care. And even if you've already been one of my coaches for a while, I'm still going to call you and we're still going to talk about it because I want you guys to know that I've given you the option to do the business build or just the discount. And I want you guys to know that if you are just in it for the discount right now and you do decide later on that you want to build the business, you just need to let me know so I know where I need to push you guys. Because I am going to go the speed that you guys want to go. So if you're only wanting to get your Shakeology paid for, if you're wanting to get your Shakeology paid for, that's a big deal. Then I'll help you come up with a plan to get that done, okay? And then if that's all that you wanted and you don't want anything else, then that's fine. But if you want to earn $100 a week, let me know. I'll help you get that $100 a week, okay? I'll give you the tips of how I was able to do it, and then it's up to you to apply it and get it done, okay? Also, Success Club, I want to remind all of my coaches that if you hit Success Club 5 or 10, then I purchase you the personal development book of your choice, okay? And also, I'm super excited. I was going to wait to tell you guys, but I can't. I just have to tell you, okay? So when you become Emerald rank, I actually am having tank tops made, like workout tees and tank tops made. So when you hit Emerald rank, I'm going to send you your very own team one, okay? And it's going to have our team name on it, and it's going to have coach, and they're going to be awesome. So you'll just have to let me know what size you guys are. And once you hit Emerald rank, then I'll send you one of your very own, okay? And then as a new coach, I'm trying to think of something to send as a new coach. So if you guys have ideas of what you would have wanted when you signed up as a new coach, then let me know. I was thinking of maybe buying your very first like personal development book to kind of get you guys started so that you jump right into it. So kind of let me know what you guys think. I love when you guys give me feedback, because then I know what my coaches want, okay? So anyways, does anybody have any questions about what I talked about today at all? Anything? No? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this video as soon as it's done saving on my computer, and I am going to post it in our team page, okay? If you're wanting that one-on-one call, message me and I can get you penciled in really quick, okay? So, do you have a question? Yeah? Okay, hold on. Let me unmute you. Okay, go for it.
I was just gonna.
Wait. Okay, so your computer's cutting out. Can you and then I'll read it?
Yeah.
Sorry. I just want to make sure I get it answered. Bye. Okay, 1 second, guys. Okay. All right, so Tiffany asked, how many people do you need under you to get to Emerald? That is a great question. So, you need 2 people. That's it. So, this is what I want my coaches to hit Emerald rank as fast as possible so that people can see how easy it is to hit Emerald. So, this is what you do. You can either find 2 people, or this is what I recommend. Because you're going to sign your spouse up eventually, you might as well sign them up to make you hit Emerald. Here's how this works, okay? So you're going to want somebody on your strong leg, and how you know what your strong leg is when you go onto your online office. Here, I'm going to show you really quick, okay? So that there's no question. Okay, strong leg. Okay, you're going to come into your online office and you are going to click on My Business, My Downline. Then you're going to go to Graphical Genealogy. Maybe. Okay. And this is probably a really bad example to show you guys because I have a ton of coaches, but I already know which one's my strong, which leg's my weak leg, okay? So you are going to want to place your spouse on your weak leg, okay? Reason being is you make double on your weak side that you do on your strong side, okay? So how you know what side's your weak side and what side's your strong side, okay? If you go here, most of you guys aren't going to have a ton of coaches as of right now, but you're going to rock it, right? And you're going to have so many coaches, okay? So for right now, if you go onto your graphical genealogy, you can see that you'll have coaches that aren't your personally sponsored coaches, okay? The side that you see that there is coaches that aren't your coaches, that is your strong leg, okay? So that's your strong leg, and then your weak leg is where nobody else is on but your own coaches, okay? So I know for a fact that my left side is my strong side and my right leg is my weak leg. So I placed my husband Jordan on my weak leg, okay? So once you sign your spouse up, I would wait until after you get that first coach signed up, okay? And you're going to want to put your first new coach on your strong leg, okay? And then immediately you'll sign your spouse up, and guess what, people? That is Emerald rank, okay? You're Emerald, and then you receive your free leads from Beachbody, from Hitting Success Club, and you get free customers from them as well, okay? So make sure, and when you hit Success Club 10 as an Emerald, you can get free commission leads off of them too. I don't think I've shared that with you guys. So from the infomercials, when people watch an infomercial and they purchase a challenge pack through the infomercial, those customers have to go to a coach, right? So they'll send you free customers and you get that 25% commission off of those customers. Pretty cool, right? So that's another $40 a month that goes into your pocket. So that's why Success Club is so important, because not only can you earn free trips by hitting Success Club, but you get free incentives and you can get commissions as well off of Success Club. Okay, so make sure you're hitting Success Club. Okay, if you want to grow your business, then that's where it starts, is by hitting Success Club. Okay, this month by hitting Success Club 5, they're giving away $299 of programs to each person who hit Success Club 5 or higher. So what they're giving away is they're giving away the P90X and P90X2, and then there's a P90X. I think it's like the bonus edition that you can get onto the P90X. So that's $299 of free product that they're giving to you by hitting Success Club 5 this month. And if you already have those programs, you can use those as gifts in your challenge groups, right? So, perfect incentive. Or if you're wanting to hit Success Club, you can use that as an incentive. Say, hey, if you purchase a challenge pack through me this month, then I'll enter you into a drawing to have this program. Okay, cool, right? That's a way to use it. Okay, so I'm gonna get off that spiel. So great question. That's how you hit Emerald. You just need 2 coaches, and those coaches need they need to have a 50 PV volume every month. So as long as they're ordering their Shakeology, which is 90 PV, then they'll be fine as an active. Okay. But as a regular coach, you only need 50. So even if you're just purchasing a program, or let me show you real quick. Let's see if it'll even show it. So I'll show you, because that was a great question. So the 50 PV, basically you can just get programs, because as coaches we can't get challenge packs, right? But so I'm just going to show you the size one real quick. Okay, so as a coach, okay, now it's showing me just the, oh my heck, did it kick me out? Okay, anyways, when you sign into your coach account and you click shop, right? If you look, I don't know why it's not doing this right now. Okay, but anyways, when you scroll to the bottom, or when you click on a program when you're on your coach's account, it'll have down here by the price, it'll have your price, it'll have customer price, but right next to that, so normally right next to the price, it'll have a little number, and then it'll have PV. So if you look on the Shakeology Home Direct, if you click on that, it actually shows you, it'll have your price, which our price is $97.50, I believe. And then right next to it, it has PV 90. So it's 90 PV. So basically, even if they just purchase like a program, or now we have the awesome Shakeology boost that you can get as well, as long as they're ordering 50 or more a month, then they'll keep active. Okay, simple. You can find one person that even wants to join for the discount for now, right? That wants a discount on the Shakeology. You can totally find somebody that wants that. And then what I do now that I have my husband sign up is I actually order all of my products under his account now, besides my Shakeology. Because once you become Emerald, you're then required to order 90 PV a month. So as long as you're ordering your Shakeology, you're golden. Okay? But if you aren't active and you aren't caught up on your fees, then you are, and you don't hit Success Club, then you won't get the leads. So as long as you're caught up on all those things, then you'll get your free leads, okay? And it's super awesome. Like, I love getting leads from Beachbody. It's like Christmas when I go onto my online office and I see I have a new customer. I'm like, oh yes, I get to send them my welcome email. Okay, so it's super important to hit Emerald, because not only that, as just a regular coach, they put a cap on how much you can earn every week. Okay, so I believe as a new coach, the most that you can make a week is $100 a week off of like your team. Okay, but once you hit Emerald rank, you can earn up to $250 in team cycle bonuses a week. And I'm not going to go into that right now because I want to have a whole other team call on that later. But there's YouTube videos by Scotty that he actually goes through and explains what that all means. But I'm not going to go into it because I've had to watch probably like 6 videos to understand what everything is. Okay? So it's super important to hit Emerald, because once you hit that Emerald rank, you can start making some good money. Okay? And okay, so does anybody else have any more questions? That was a really good question, Tiffany. Thanks for asking that question. So nothing else? Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and end this call. If you guys have any more questions later, feel free to message me and let me know. Okay, real quick, now that I remembered, I remember the one thing that I didn't write down that I was going to share with you guys. Okay, so I'm going to share this one more time, and then I'll be done. Okay, so you guys know that I am here to help you, right? So I want to make sure that you're using all your resources too before you guys are asking me questions. Because I know that even for me, I bug my coach all the time. But I want you guys to know that this is here too. So how many of you guys know that there's actually somewhere that you can search your questions on? Oh my head. So there is a place for coaches to search questions. Serious? Sorry, just kick me out. That's probably why it didn't work. Okay, so if you sign into your page and you have questions like on even like earnings or anything, like if you want forms to stuff, if you scroll down here it says help FAQ. If you click on this, it'll bring you to this screen and you can type in just about anything, okay? So for instance, I've had a lot of questions about the mobile app lately. So I'm going to type in this. Oh, look, I've already searched it before. Weird. Okay, so I'm going to search TBB mobile app. This is the easiest way to sign up new coaches or customers with challenge packs. Okay. They have a mobile app. Oh my heck. Never mind. I'm going to try this because that is not working. Okay, well, I'm going to have to search it. But anyways, if you click this, it'll pop up as the heck. Normally pops up right when I post it. Anyways, you can search your questions on here, and 99% of the time, someone's asked a question and customer service has already answered it, and so they put it in here so that you can search things like that. So if you search it in here and you can't find it, feel free to message me and I'll try to help you answer as best as I can anything. And then another thing, if I can't answer because I'm still new at this too, if I can't answer a question, then I will ask my upline coach or my upline Star Diamond coach, and I will ask them and then I will get back to you, okay? So that way we know that that everyone's questions are getting answered and that I know that I'm helping you guys how I'm supposed to. There was one more thing that I was going to ask you guys, and I just want you, I'm going to post the question too on our team page so I can get your guys' feedback. But I know that there's a lot of pages that you guys have to keep track of, and I know how confusing it can be to know the different groups. So what my question is to you is, so the Team Dynasty page is all of the coaches that lead all the way up to Scotty Hobbs, because we're all under Scotty Hobbs's downline. I mean, we may be layers and layers deep in, but he is one of our upline coaches. So my question to you is, do you want me to pull you all out of that group so that you only have our team page to focus on in our challenge group to focus on, so you don't have as many groups that you have to check in? Would that be easier for everybody? Or do you like being in the Team Dynasty page? And I'm going to explain this to you. Anything that gets posted on the Dynasty page, so the files and stuff that they add, I am going to transfer all of those into our team page. So you guys have all the information that's on there in our page, so I want you guys to know that. So if I do pull you out of that group, if that's what you guys decide you want me to do as your coach, I can pull you out of that group and you'll still have all the information that's on there. It'll just be one less group that my coaches have to worry about. Because I know as a new coach, it's super overwhelming to see all the different groups that you get added to, and it just stresses you out. Well, it stressed me out anyways. And to try to keep track of all the groups is just confusing sometimes. So I'm going to post that in the team page. So be thinking about what you want me to do. Okay. But I want to thank you guys for hopping on and even later, if you listen to the call, thanks for listening to it. I'm looking for ideas on what to teach you guys next week. So if you guys can shoot me a message or just comment below this video of something that you're wanting to learn as a coach, then post it so that I can do a call on it next week. And I'm going to start having other people host team calls starting next month, okay? So if I send you a message and ask you to do a team call, be thinking about something that you think you're really strong and good at as a coach that you would be willing to share with our team, okay? I know it's scary, but the better I throw you, or the faster I throw you into it, the easier it's going to be for you guys later on. I know you guys are super excited about it, I can tell. But it'll be good, I promise, okay? So if you guys don't have any more questions, then I'm going to go ahead and let everybody go. And I'm going to upload this onto YouTube and post it in our team page. So is there any more questions before we go? Okay, perfect. Thanks for hopping on, you guys. Like I said, any more questions, just comment or message me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can, okay? I'll see you guys next week and hopefully on a one-on-one call before our call next week, okay? So thanks for hopping on and I'll see you next week.